Hello everybody, it's me again, here to show you another disastrous situation in Linden. It seems as if we're facing an uphill task here, boy. This won't be a long broadcast. I just want to show you all I'm by the bridge. Look at where I am. This is Wismar. Alright, that's here the bridge is that direction. I want to show you all something. See this here? Look at this. This happened in a few days. Alright? There used to be a tarmac here where the vendors are. I'll show you all something here where the disaster was averted. Look at that. See those two lines here? Those train lines. Right? So that used to be land. And that land just disappeared. See how this culvert is blocked here? This creek, we call it a creek. This flows out to the river. So there's some blockage of this here. The water is trickling through here. So when it rains, they just swell, right? It raised and just suck this land away. Just where the phase rust is happening here, and it's worse. Let me show you all something here. All right, I'll show you some. Look at that. See that? This whole cavern, this cavity here. This is quick because I'm going back to work. I just stopped to show you what's going on here. All right, see this? This you see here, people, is about 20 feet above ground. I am estimating. This used to be land. Look at two train lines. The evidence is before you. Look at two train lines here. All of this land just disappeared. The river is over there. All right, I'll walk across and show you. Let me show you. A shop used to be here. Look at where this shop is. This woman in this shop barely escaped. Barely escaped from this shop, collapsing into this hole. All right? This is our reality in Linden. I always tell how they play against the people's lives. This is Linden's reality right now. Look at how deep this thing is. Now, y'all please don't get a land and I'm standing aside, but I just have to do it. Somebody has to do it. I can't be living here and be quiet about what's happening in my community. I cannot do it. All right? I don't know what people are doing, but it seems to be just waiting every day until something happens. Look, the land collapsed. Look at how deep it is. All of this, you can see there's a landslide here, right? That shop that you see over there was resting on this right here, right there, right? The shop was resting in that area over there. You can see it. The soil, the land is gone. The shop almost fell right down this hole. Imagine if the woman would have remained and they would have happened. This is the train line. I'm showing you the evidence. Right? Now I guess you'd be told the town council is responsible for that too, huh? But with another heavy shower, that would be gone. Let me go across the road and show you all the other side. So I'm going to the other side where the outlet is. Right, this is the outflow section here. Linden for you all, boy. Listen, we got some geniuses in this place, I tell you. You can't beat them. Look at what they have here. There's the two tube town we got. Look at what they have down there. Look. For all of that water to come through, two tubes again. They should call this a two-tube mining town. Two tubes mining town. So you have that huge section on the other side, and two little 2-feet tubes would have all this water come through it. That's how much brains these people have. So the water just would rise over there and just eat the land away. And it collapsed. Just what happened to Chase there. Welcome to Linden, the two tubes mining town. I gotta call you. Where all the engineers apparently know what to do is to put two tubes in. Somebody gets a few $1 million in their pocket, $30–40 million to do this work here, and whoever survives, survives. All right? We're living in a two tubes mining town. Look at them. See them? I came close, you all see them. Look. halfway silted. Are y'all hearing me? Because I'm not seeing comments. I don't know what's going on here. Facebook will do it to me today, but no problem. Right? So, the bridge is there. There's a culvert here by the bridge. So this is one side. Okay, I'm showing you what's going on here. And when I go back across the road, I go back over the road, you'll see what's going on. So you see, I left over there 2 little tubes. Let's see if you see any tube over here. See this side here? So you see the 2 tubes on the outside, right? Look over here. Nothing. See that? Nothing. So the water would swell on this side here. Look how much water you're talking about here. Look at the space you have for this water to just rise, and because water is forced in space to go there, it undermines here and just suck away the land. That's what happened. So another disaster waits us here in Linden. Right? As I said, the people noticed what happened and they ran and lift the whole shop. That was what saved them. They had to run and move a whole shop. That is what saved this lady's life. Alright, see that shop right there? That's what saved the woman's life. Hi, miss. Alive. How things? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Alright, right by the shops. Yeah, I'll come back this afternoon too. Good, West Watuka capacity. This is not the entrance to West Watuka, this is just beyond the entrance. See here? That's to go to New Services Secondary School. The Dodge Road, right here. That's just before the monument. Listen, I'm submitting to y'all as humbly as possible. Okay? That Linden is in the hilly, sand and clay region. So once you're dealing with hills, you'll have valleys. When you're with valleys, you have to take care of drainage. You can't play around with drainage. Right? You need to have proper drainage systems in an area that has hills, because the water will run down and it has to go somewhere. This never used to happen. I am telling you all, in my father's journey as manager and so on the company, these things never happened. This is the first time I'm seeing so much landslide and so on in Linden. So many landslides, because something is happening. I don't know who told these engineers to put these 2 feet tubes and 2 feet plastic tubes. On the weight, it's going to collapse. You can't put tons of weight on a little 2 feet rubber tubing from Gaffools. Not even a metal pipe. They will collapse. And once they collapse, that's it. Now what's going to happen by that area just left? When there's another heavy shower, it's going to swell. And as the water swirls, it's going to erode more and more, going towards where the other shops are. That's what's going to happen. Because that's massive work you're looking at now to excavate that area, drop tubes in it there, and have it fixed. Because of negligence. That's what's going to happen. These things have never happened in Linden. See, Mr. Thomas here, who lived there for, what, almost 60 years of his life. Never happened. And he maybe said, how old are you, Mr. Apostle T? Don't tell him. This has never happened. I cannot tell you all anything, but it's insane, man. This is negligence. It is not deliberate, but it's negligence nonetheless. You cannot decide to put 2 feet tubings because you have to calculate the flow rate of the water. You can't. The water comes way down from all the hill, Canvas City, and all those places, way the back in I guess still by Block 20 because it's interconnected. Or you just decide to drop a little 2 feet tube and that's supposed to solve the problem. And you see the garbage, you see how nasty some people are. You throw garbage, so all the whole hole is blocked up. So the water is now trickling on the other side. You see. All I can tell you all is this. Because I live here, and because I love my country, I continue to fight for it. That's as much I'll tell you. Guyana belongs to us, and we'll enjoy our lives here because we have a right to enjoy it. That's my mentality. Because I cannot become discouraged. But what I hope is that my actions will encourage others to come and stand for a better Linden, better Region 10, better Guyana in general. Can't be quiet. But this is lawlessness. And these engineers who take kickbacks and take money in your pocket, you'll be found out. And you'll be dragged out. Because you're endangering people's lives. Alright? And for those of you who ask them a win and stuff like that, please understand there's something called representation. So you don't say it's the government's job alone. It is because when you have councils, the councils comprise members of all parties that have attained seats. The council makes representation. We've just been treated so badly for so long that everybody just accept nonsense. Councillors are there to represent not the party's interests. So when the elections are over, like Desmond Hoy told my father, right? So my father's never a PNC member. But Desmond Hoy told Daddy, listen, there's a time for politics and a time for work. When elections are over, politics over in terms of campaigning. He said now it's time for us to work together, so you don't have to be a member of PNC to be a councillor. And that's when my father became a councillor in Region 10. Not a PNC member. He was elected to serve. Likewise in New Amsterdam when he became a councillor in the Maritime Council. He was never a card. My father never joined the PNC. But those men were mature enough to understand that, listen, we need people who could work. And it's expected that there should be representation in our community. If we all win PNC, PVP, whatever it is, if we get together and we raise our voices as residents, things will happen in Linden. Let us do this together. Let's do this together. So we'll talk. As I said, I'm headed back to work. I just showed you, all right? Somebody rightly said, PP always in campaign mode. The main thing is to get power, not responsibility. And I don't care what France said, that's you. You're sick. All you want is power, not responsibility, because if responsibility will be silly and fight against journalism and be idiotic. You'll have respect, you'll have decorum. You'll understand how to conduct yourself. You'll understand how to instruct people and inspire them to work together. That's what you'll do. And I'm encouraging you here, finally, because I don't intend to say no 5 years more years for them foolishness. Not of me. I'm encouraging you for us to have a healthy, sensible relationship and conversation. It's up to you. It is entirely up to you. You could put on your big boy pants and say, listen, let's talk. And work in the best interest of this country, or it could be silly. And either way, it's fine by me. You don't have to like each other to have to work to the interests of Guyana. You don't have to be my friend. We ain't got to eat curry duck and curry chicken. So I'm telling you that Forward Guyana movement is prepared to work and move this country forward. But not by compromising, not by corruption, and not by any means of being silent when there's injustice. So let's do this together then. Because this is ridiculous. So, hey, we'll talk. Back to work.